Okay, so I'm about to mount my camera. Before I do, here's my wire. Haven't made my connections yet. It's my hole where my wire went through my bit. And the camera wire, right? Going all the way down. I'm gonna cut that as short as I need. So obviously I don't need this full amount. But what I wanted to talk about is when mounting it, I use the Weather, however you want to call it in the industry. They call it a couple different things, whether call them dolphins, B caps, B connectors. But there's two different kinds. There's the white kind that doesn't have silicone, and then these blue ones have silicone that they're weathered. Where I'm going to make my connection, just so the wire looks fluid all on one side, so you're not seeing a different wire down the wall, I'm actually going to put my connections right in there, so it's going to look like all one wire. But when you're drilling, I wanted to make a point that I never, in my entire years of drilling, I never drill blind. And what do I mean by that, right? So if I'd have drilled on the outside to drill in, I might have been caught on the other side of that wall, right? You know, because I don't have that much of a clearance. So I could either be way to the left or, you know, way to the right, which you definitely don't want to be to the right, because then you're in the laundry room. Not that you see that other room here, but I'm going to go ahead and staple my wire nice and tight across that trim and back up where I'm going to plug my transformer. But you always want to make sure when you are drilling is, because you don't know what's in that wall. You don't know what builder's doing what, right? So I always drill and push. If I'm in a stud, obviously it makes sense to drill all the way through. But once I'm at the brick, of course, I changed my wood bit out to my Mason bit out, because you can't drill with a wood bit through the brick. Now, another thing that to know is you want to make sure your battery to your drill's charged pretty full, because if that brick is settled, it takes a good bit of your charge to get through that brick. So you want to make sure that you're not stepping up to that drilling part on a quarter battery and trying to get through. So you want to make sure you're pretty much on a full charge, and then put your battery back on charge in the event you have a second camera to deal with, which I do on this job, and I'm going to show you a different method on the next camera to get. But before I mount my camera, I wanted to have those talking points out, and hopefully all that will make sense. And when we go ahead and mount the camera on there, you're going to need a Mason drill bit. I buy a kit to help along with that, and because it does also come with a bit that you'll want to be able to use to be able to place your anchors. Once this will be able to drill on brick, no issues, and be able to mount your camera and not have it hanging. It'll be secured tight to the brick. So I'll take another video after the camera's actually mounted. Thank you.